Bam! So, how do we know if we're in ketosis or highly keto adapted? I mean, is there a difference between, ketosis and being adapted? There is. Just because you feel that you have energy or that you've lost weight on a scale is not the final indication that you are actually highly adapted. This takes time. And yes, you can make ketones. And you might use some for a period. And intermittent fasting might drop your ketones and blood glucose. Sorry, up your ketones, but it really just drops the glucose commonly for a short time until the adrenals start to freak out. So how do you know if you're adapted? Using a glucometer, I've mentioned this many times, is an amazing tool, but really the best one is this. Because journaling everything is giving you or tracking this sort of algorithm of what spikes, what drops. You have to know the difference between hypoglycemia and being keto adapted. Now I say the glucose should be between 69 and 80 milligrams per deciliter. But just because your glucose is in that range doesn't mean anything. It's got to be that way all day long. Post-workout, 2 hours post-meals, at night, in the morning, in the middle of the night. Now your glucose isn't always going to remain under 80, but normally, most of the time it should. Write down your symptoms, your energy levels, your appetite, and sleep quality. You just can't rely on the glucometer because you could have a leaky gut, or you could be losing ketones via the urine through some type of inflammation you're not aware of. Stuff is complicated. It's not as easy as the internet makes it sound like. Go fry some cream cheese and you're in ketosis. And people are like, why no cheese? Because of the casein. It's a growth factor, people. What about cream? The more you become addicted, the more you're unsure. Clean out everything in the beginning and then slowly bring potential allergenic foods back in. And journal everything. Okay guys, I'm writing the Ultimate Keto book. This was a short video trying to get you guys to journal more and to use a glucometer, and don't believe the hype. Because if you're going on the internet and you're like, oh my God, I lost all this weight, how much of it was water? We don't know. People are not doing DEXA scans. How much of it was muscle? You know? You don't want to ever lose muscle as you are trying to lean out, because that's catabolic. And that means that your systems have a strain on them, which is why you have to know your energy level fluctuations throughout the entire day. Most people don't journal things. Well, they journal, but they don't know how to do the causation, correlation type of journaling. Blood glucose 69, crashed at 3 o'clock, ate this food yesterday, crashed, or felt tired. All right, guys, if you want to learn more, you can go to stephanieperson.com. Of course, I'm writing the Ultimate Keto book. No BS. And I'm not going to sit there and paint a really pretty picture of there's 5 versions of keto and you can refeed on alcohol. No, I'm really going to tell you how this shite works. Okay? It's not easy. And it can ruin your health if you do it the wrong way. That's why people say don't do it for the long term. Because if you do it the wrong way for the long term, you can frack yourself up. You can also catch me on my keto course page at stephanieperson.com. It's a Facebook course page. I also have a Facebook, which is Stephanie the Business Person, and my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic, and it's hot up in here. I'm hot. I mean, the weather, but also, you know, try to keep the business going, you know. All right, peace out.